What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna release my anger, my thoughts, and my frustrations dealing with this matrix, known as this society, known as this world, known as a fucking prison planet called Earth. Right now, I have so much to talk about, but I might get a little too passionate, so I'm gonna keep my tone down because I'm outside and I don't want to make any noise, and then it's kind of light outside too, so I don't want to like people think I'm fucking crazy or anything, but I don't know. So let's get to it. So lately I've been observing my life, right? Not only have I been observing my life, the things I've experienced, the things I've been through, the things I witnessed, just observing people, just observing how this world operates, just the things I've studied through spirituality, again, the things I've experienced. And what I've realized is that, you know, things need, I'm not satisfied with life. Like, a lot of things need change. Like, it gets annoying where, you're constantly, just, I feel like my life is on hold. I feel like there's so many things I want to accomplish. There's just so many things I want to complete, And, I'm not sure, because it's hard to explain, because I feel like with my intuition, I feel like I'm meant to do really great things that's gonna at least make me happy and make me satisfied. I feel like God or the universe or my higher self is giving me either downloads or just intuitive messages on like what I'm about to experience. I feel like I have a strong feeling that I'm about to experience a lot of blissful and amazing things in life, and I feel like I am capable of experiencing great things. I just gotta put in the work or put my mind into it or whatever it may be, right? But I don't know. Hang on. I don't know why there's a fucking alarm going on. But hang on. This shit's fucking distracting me. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's an alarm going on. It's fucking retarded. What the fuck? But anyways, I just feel like I'm like, is this intuition? I feel like I'm heading to the right path. I feel like great things are waiting for me, right? When it comes to career satisfaction, when it comes to with romantic love, friendships and shit, right? But let's talk about the corruption of this world, right? This video, I'm gonna be all over the place. In this fucking world, right? It makes no sense how there's always fucking world corruption that's always going on. There's always some shit going on. There's fucking hang on. There's fucking animals howling. It's distracting me. Oh my god. Hang on. Let me get my train of thought. There's so much distractions. Okay. So life is bullshit because why the fuck you have to work a job and be a slave to work at a job just so you can earn minimum amounts of money, right? Like, for example, I'm using my life experiences. Me, I always wanted a car, right? But I don't have a car. I'm 25. I don't have a car. But why the fuck do I gotta work and wait so long just so I get a car, just so I get a license, and then you gotta pay for car insurance, you gotta pay for fucking gas money. You gotta do so much shit just to fucking live decent, just so you can experience good shit. You can't experience life without driving a car. You have to travel around. You have to explore life. You know what I'm saying? So this is bullshit. Not just with cars, but anything in life. How the fuck do we pay for food and water? This shit makes no fucking sense. This society, this fucking world, there's so much bullshit that goes on in this society. There's so much dumb shit that's going on. And not only that, but then we have third world countries and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Sometimes I'd be asking myself, why would God even allow so much dumb shit to happen in this fucking world, right? I'm so sick and tired of just waking up every single day and not being satisfied, or at least I'm somewhat satisfied, but I'm not fully satisfied, what I've noticed from everyone's lives, we're all lacking in certain areas of life. We're all lacking in love. We could be lacking in family love. We could be lacking in money, resources, anything. You can't live a complete fucking life to where you have good finances, you live a secure home or shelter, you have loving friends, family, you love your career. I mean, it's possible, but it's just rare. It's very fucking rare. And just we have a lot of people who are just so unhappy, and it's a fucking problem. I'm serious. This shit's really starting to bother me. Why is it that this world is so corrupt? Why is it we're not as people, we're not living the type of lives we want to live? We have to it gets to the point where we need to stop living lives that we're not satisfied and living in. It's just stupid. As human beings, it's our birthright to be happy. and to do what the fuck we want to do, as long as we're not harming anyone. In my opinion, it's cold outside, but hang on. I'm talking about generational curses, man. So I've studied a lot about generational curses. I've studied a lot of people talk about generational curses, and it's fucking annoying how like when you're born into a very dysfunctional family, when you're born into a narcissistic family, right, and they cause nothing but fucking chaos in your life. So I'm not saying they're evil people, but they have a lot of fucking dysfunction. It's so crazy, like when you're a baby, right, and you're raised. If you have a very narcissistic mother or absent fucking father or like neglectful parents, narcissistic parents, it's just a narcissistic fucking family. But it all starts with the fucking parents. And honestly, it starts with the mother. If you only get deep, it starts with the woman. It starts with the fucking female, because females, they're responsible for having sex. They can have sex with whoever they want. Men, it's so hard for men to even get laid or to pop down a fucking female. It's so hard for them to do that. But with females, it's so easy for them. They can just spread their legs and get a man they want. This is my opinion. Obviously I'm not a female, and I'm not bashing women, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like women, they can easily choose any type of man they want. They can, even if they're not right in the head, even if they're dysfunctional, they can still attract the right man. There's plenty of good guys out here. But the problem with females is that, like, with women, they always choose the wrong fucking dude, right? And once they get treated like shit, and they always turn down the good guys that are actually good for them. And once they choose a horrible fucking person, right, like a horrible guy, they get shitted on by that guy, and then they want to complain and bitch on the internet saying that, oh, all guys are like this or all guys are trash. When no, it's the type of guys they're picking, and that's because women don't take accountability like that. This shit gets annoying. I'm not saying all of them does that, but some of them, and then they don't act all bitter and angry towards men and they don't act like, oh, it's not your fucking fault that you're the one that picked these types of guys out here, even though you have the power to have sex whenever you want. You have the power to be you have the power to be in relationships whenever you want. If you think I'm wrong, go look at fucking OnlyFans. A lot of women have OnlyFans, and they're making billions, millions, and thousands of dollars just for doing shit like that. A lot of women have fucking followers just by posting half naked pics and shit, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love watching shit like that. I enjoy it because I'm a fucking guy. But I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? Like, women, they have so many options. But it's weird how, like, women, they have so many options, but they always choose the wrong types of fucking men, And then once they get shitted on by trash fucking guys, then they want to bitch and complain towards social media and be like, oh, all guys are like that. When in reality, no, bitch, it's just who you're fucking picking. I don't know, man. But it's not just that, man. But like, so you have a woman, right? And out of all the options she has, she picks a shitty guy, right? Because she's dysfunctional herself. They have sex, they create a family, and bam, they create a toxic fucking family, and this is where you get your generational curses from. And this is why in this world, that's not the main reasons, but that's one of the reasons why this world's so fucked up, because we have so many dysfunctional and traumatized people in this world, right? Me, myself included. We're all traumatized. We all have abandonment wounds. We all have like rejection wounds, this and that. And that's why we can't attract good situations into our fucking life, man. You know what I never understood too? Why is it that like in this world we always struggle? Like the whole population gotta work their whole lives just so they can live decent lives. Why can't we just make enough money so we could travel whenever we want? Why can't we just fucking meet whoever we want, date whoever we want, and live a good life without being harassed by the fucking money system? You know what I'm saying? And maybe get charged for fucking everything, you know? It's just retarded, man. Stupid. But like I said, I don't have the answers to make this world a better place. But I'm just saying, like, this is weird, man. I never understood that. I know this video's all over the place. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just releasing my thoughts, man. Because I'm kind of fed up, man. But what motivates me in life is definitely feeling like I'm lacking and stuff. And I understand it's a trauma. It's a what's the word? It's an emotional thing. So it's my emotional wounding. That's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm lacking and all is because I have an emotional wound. Me, I came from very neglectful parents. I came from a very dysfunctional, stupid ass family, right? They're not evil, but they're just dumb as fuck. And no, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I made mistakes. I made stupid decisions in life. I'm still am to this day. But at least I can learn and try to overcome this shit. With my family, they don't do shit like that. They don't. And that's why their lives are so fucked up. And that's why they keep burning a lot of bridges with people. You know, it's just fucking stupid. And that's my family, but a lot of other family members, they experience this shit too. And this is where you get your generational curses from. It's fucking retarded, you know? This world, this realm is so lame that God decides to have like very aware, self-aware souls and spirits to incarnate into very dysfunctional families. So God can have these spirits and these souls help break generational curses for these families. That's how lame this world is. That God decides, oh hey, you know, I'm gonna choose certain spirits, certain souls who are very intelligent, who are very self-aware, to incarnate into very dysfunctional family bloodlines, so they can break generational curses for it. That's how lame this world is, man. It's fucking retarded. This world got so much potential to be great, but instead, either God or people or just these demons, these fucking entities, just fucking controls this shit. They just fucking like they just annihilated this whole fucking society to where we got to work for money, you know? But again, I'm not saying be thankful, have gratitude, because I'm just speaking off of conspiracy theories and based on what I've learned and studied. I could be dead wrong. But I'm just saying, it's always good to have gratitude too, you know? Always enjoy life. Like, you could always be put in a worse situation. You could always be in a fucking third world country and starving, not having food and shit. But isn't it crazy though how, like, we really have third world countries? This shit's crazy. Like, me, I live in America, but like in other places, like I don't know, like fucking Afghanistan, Iraq, or just I don't know, just weird, just in the Middle East, right? Or any area that's fucking third world country, right? Some people, they really suffering out here. They got no food, no water, no shelter, and that's fucking crazy. How the fuck we live in America and we can't even help out? And who knows? Maybe we are helping now. Just I don't know. According to conspiracy theories, America is very corrupt. We have a very corrupted government. We have elites and shit that control the money system, that controls this whole world, right? According to conspiracy theories. But I personally believe in shit like that. I have no proof, but I believe in it. I mean, I proof is look at the fucking dollar bill. There's a fucking Illuminati sign. There's a fucking pyramid sign. And on YouTube, like, people have videos of where, like, if you fold certain dollars a certain way, it shows the fucking twin towers images of blowing up, you know? Shit's crazy. Some people say twin towers were no for 9/11, right? Isn't it crazy how, like, you see with 9/11, it's kind of interesting because not interesting in a good way, interesting in a bad way, because like you see how the twin towers kind of collapsed, right? Now, according to conspiracy theories, some people may say like it was the government, it was the elites who planned this shit up, where like they put bombs inside those buildings, not inside those buildings, but underneath those buildings, and it exploded and it caused the buildings to collapse. And people have videos and proof and evidence that, like, before the planes hit the building actually exploded first and it collapsed it, and then the plane hit hit the buildings, you know. But let's say that was true, which I personally do believe in that. But well, what about the planes? Who controlled the planes? Was it really terrorists who controlled the planes, or was it like government or slash elites manipulation who controlled the fucking airplane vehicles? Who knows, man? Who the fuck knows? So like, that's what's so interesting about like conspiracy theories and like just attacks like that, you know, or quote unquote terrorist attacks. Who knows? Like, maybe it really was a terrorist attack, or maybe it was both. Maybe it was a terrorist attack and like the building just was collapsed and destroyed, caused by these elites, by the fucking government, right? Who fucking knows? But let's just say with the Twin Towers, the government actually did fucking like cause the collapsion of these Twin Towers, right? Then who the fuck controlled those airplanes then? Who, you know? If you guys know who, like, if you guys know any videos about conspiracy theories, like about 9/11 and the Twin Towers and hijacking those airplanes, please let me know. Please comment down below, because I'm really kind of interested in seeing and studying videos like that, you know. But I don't know, man. But this world, it does get annoying. It does get frustrating because like it seems like in this world you can't really enjoy life without being a fucking slave. Me, I feel like if I were to have a car, then I want to say my life would be fully fulfilled, but like it would be enjoyable. At least I could go to where I need to go whenever I want and meet different types of people and meet women and date different types of women and get laid and shit, right? But that'd be pretty nice, man. But I'm still trying to save up, you know. Just it takes so much time just to save up, man. Like fuck, you know, like damn, man. And this is where I lose my patience. I think one of the main reasons why I'm so bad with finances is because I have an abundance mindset. Like I'm the type of person where I want a lot of shit. When I eat food, I tend to eat a lot. When I'm fasting, I tend to fast a lot. Whenever I do something, I do it to the extreme, you know, and that's what I notice. I'm not saying I'm great at everything or I do extreme at everything. Like I'm like you know, but what I'm saying is that like I'm kind of like an all or nothing type of like type of personality, I guess. So like, if I want something, I'm gonna go all out. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so bad with finances. Because if I make money, then I'm gonna spend it on everything, you know. But unfortunately, in this society, in this fucking world we live in, you got to be a slave, and you only get paid minimum amounts of money to the point where you can't even survive. You're barely surviving and shit. Minimum wage is about like $13. That's fucking crazy. You know, it's insane, bro. This fucking money system, like the school systems, like these high schools don't teach you shit, you know. But it's bullshit, man. It's fucking ridiculous, you know. I never understood that. Sometimes I be thinking like, why would I reincarnate here? What's my purpose? Why did my soul, or why did I choose to come down here? Like I really be thinking that. Like sometimes I really be thinking like, why am I experiencing the things I'm experiencing? Why did I come down here? What's my purpose? And like, what else does life has to offer me? Like, will I eventually experience bliss and happiness? Are there great things coming my way? And like, I feel like a lot of people experience this as well because a lot of people like they all want abundance. Everyone wants happiness. We all want money. We all want loving relationships with our loved ones, with our family members, and with our romantic partners, right? Is normal. It's just natural. It's how the human experience is, you know. But it's just annoying and it's just weird how like we never really get to experience all those things at once, or like I mean, we never get to experience all those things combined. And I've seen this on YouTube, especially with tarot readings, because you have a lot of tarot readers. Not all of them, but most of them who always make videos on love readings. And I feel like most tarot readers are fucking scammers. Not all of them, because there are a couple of tarot readers that I personally believe and they're very good at what they do. But I'm talking about like the false ones. I'm talking about those scam tarot readers. Most, not all, but most tarot readers, they're fucking scammers. They know what they're doing. They understand like the human psyche, or like most of the collective, especially who are into spirituality. They're aware that like they're lacking in love. They have codependency issues. They have abandonment issues. They have a lot of trauma, right? So what these most of these tarot scammers do, because they all do this. I mean, yeah, but I mean most of them do this. Most tarot scammers, all they do is make love readings. Have you noticed most tarot readers make love readings? And have you noticed the actual legit tarot readers, the ones that actually know what they do, that know what they're doing, that are actually helping people, that are actually making a huge difference? They don't make love readings as much. They make career readings. They make like full moon readings. These Mercury retrograde readings. You know, these astrological readings. But yeah, and they do make love readings here and there, which is fine, and like they're legit and they're on point. But I'm talking about and then you see those tarot readers who are scammers, all they make is love readings. And I'm not saying all of them are scammers, but I'm saying most of them who do shit like that. And they know what they're doing because they're aware that like a lot of people are traumatized because we live in such a lame ass society. So they like to draw people in by giving them false hope, by giving them like false love readings that, oh, you're going to meet your partner. Oh, you're going to meet this. You're going to meet that. You're going to experience bliss and love. You're gonna experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit like that where they give the collective false hope. It's kind of fucked up, man, if you really think about it. But that shit would annoy the hell out of me. Like, I always see tarot readers, they always make fucking love readings. It's all over my Twitter timeline too. I'm like, I can't get rid of them, you know? They're always talking about love readings or like certain signs in the zodiac. Like, oh, if you're a Virgo, if you're a Scorpio, if you're a Libra, if you're an Aries, if you're a Gemini, you're going to experience love in a couple weeks, or you're going to meet your soulmate in a couple days, and just some dumbass shit like that. And people can't see through the bullshit. And then they get a lot of like likes and retweets and shit. And like, they can't see through the bullshit. I mean, it's clearly they're trying to profit off you guys, you know? But I don't know, man. I feel like what God does, I personally believe in God. I personally believe in the universe, right? I personally believe God and the universe, what they'll do is like they'll hide a lot of blessings, and they'll kind of block your path in a way. Now, I'm not sure if it's because we have as humans we have a lot of blockages, or like we have a lot of like trauma, so therefore we're not able to attract the things we want to experience, such as blessings like money, love, career success, here, etc. Right, friends, just abundance in general, right? That could be the case. That could be because of trauma and because of like a lot of blockages we experience, and just we're just naturally born into shitty families, and not just shitty families, but that causes us to be traumatized growing up. But in a society, because this world is so fucked up, this world is so fucking stupid, this world is so corrupted and controlled and limited. Of course, it's gonna cause a lot of people to become traumatized, and of course, it's gonna fuck up a lot of family systems. I think, in my opinion, one of the main objectives and the main missions of this matrix of the elites is to fuck up family dynamics. And it makes sense because we have a lot of generational curses, right? So now if you think about it, with family systems, they rely on food, shelter, clothing, and that's pretty much it. Food, shelter, and clothing, right? But in this society, it's hard to maintain those things because you're getting charged by drinking water, you're getting charged by eating food, you're getting charged by like having clothes, and you're just getting charged for everything, you know? So it's hard to maintain food, shelter, and water because we're all getting charged, and you have to work damn near these whole hours throughout the day. You gotta be a slave just to maintain barely amount of money, you know? So it makes sense that the nature of this matrix is to dumb down families dynamic systems, right? And that it makes sense. But where was I gonna get at? But um yeah, but I feel like also I feel like sometimes, yes, we may have a lot of trauma and blockages, therefore we can't experience as much abundance in life. But I also feel like at times God will place us in certain situations we don't really want to be in, just so we can learn lessons, and just so it's just part of the human experience. I feel like part of the human experience is to experience a lot of bullshit and depression and just dumbass lame shit, man. Like this shit irritates me. Like I really be thinking like, damn, how am I still alive and I'm still not satisfied with life? You know what I'm saying? Like why can't I just have a car, just meet different types of people, date women, and do the things whenever I want, when I want. But no, I can't do that. I can't like fucking magically have a fucking unlimited amounts of money and then fucking get a car and just fucking why yeah, I can get a car, but I need money. And that's the main thing. Money is a huge factor when it comes to this weird ass human experience. You need paper fake ass money, right? Just so you can live a good life. Now let's be real. Magically, I can't just be like, okay, in the next couple of seconds, I'm gonna magically have over $1 billion. No, fuck that. I'm gonna have over unlimited amounts of money where I'm set for life, right? I can't. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen over 2 weeks, over a year. It's not gonna happen. It's just not. Instead, I gotta be a fucking slave. I gotta sacrifice and do shit I don't want to do, be around people I don't want to be around with, just so I could be miserable and just earn bullshit amounts of money, just so I could barely live the type of life I barely want to experience, you know, to the least amount of experience, you know. That's what I noticed about life. You can't really like there's no really true freedom in this society. Now I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, we could be put into worse situations. You see other countries like fucking China, fucking Russia, or just other countries or Korea where like it's so fucking restricted, you know, which is fucking weird. This is why I am thankful to be in America in a way, because like at least at least yes, it's corrupted. Yes, we're controlled by elites and corrupt government, but at least we have some type of freedom to the point where we can make a fucking YouTube channel, to the point where we could speak our minds, even though YouTube does demonetize a lot of channels and people and on what they say and shit, which is fucked up. But at least we could still voice our thoughts and our opinions in this fucking platform, right? And not just with YouTube, but just any social media app or just anything in general. At least we have freedoms, right? And I feel like with freedoms, we should be very thankful. And I'm very thankful that I am in America, because at least I get to do the things I want to do being free. And like I said in my previous videos, we live in a social media age, so I feel like that's a blessing in a way, because you can make a lot of money online. You can start your own business through online, and that's how I look at it. But I don't know, it just gets annoying how it's just, I feel like with the human body, the human vessel is so fragile, because it's so easy for like a baby to develop a lot of trauma when they're around parents who aren't good for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people have kids when they don't even know how to be parents. Like, I really take that shit seriously, because the more I'm studying about generational curses, the more I'm studying about like trauma, about like how trauma could affect people's lives and shit. The more I'm studying with on like YouTube, with like in college, and like I'm taking college classes in psychology, so like I'm trying to learn about the human brain, about the human mind. The more I learn about abusive situations, like domestic violence, these toxic households, the more like I take parenting seriously. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a parent, but I'm just talking about like, why would people choose to have kids when they don't even know how to fucking be a parent? Like, it's selfish. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? And you're crazy. Like, they're part of the reasons why this world's so fucked up. They're not the main reasons, but they're part of the reasons why. Yeah, you have the elites, you have the corrupt government, and then you have shitty parents who are producing traumatized kids into this world, right? And what happens when you bring traumatized kids into this world? A lot of chaos, a lot of violence, a lot of sadness, depression, and pain. It's just all over the world, pretty much. It's a mess. Even though God could fix this shit, like I said, God just sits there and just watches this realm be a piece of shit. This is why I feel like, and it makes sense that this realm, this realm is so low. This is why some people in the spiritual community, they call this hell. They call this like a demonic place. And it makes sense, because there's nothing but dumb shit that goes around this earth. We have a lot of like traumatized people living in this world, and then we have a lot of money corruption and all this bullshit, man. But, and like, it's so crazy how fragile the human body is. You know what I'm saying? It will kind of suck where like you're just living your life, and eventually you're gonna grow extremely old, and you can't even move your body like that, and like you're just like vulnerable. You can't even do anything like that. It's like, the more I think about it, this shit kind of sucks. So this is why I'm thankful. This is why like I'm still young. I could work out whenever I want. I could do whatever I want. I can move my body. I'm thankful I could see. I'm thankful I'm not deaf. I'm thankful I can hear. I'm thankful I could walk. You know what I'm saying? Because the human body is so fragile. This is why we have a lot of traumatized people, including myself. Is because it's so easy for babies to develop a lot of trauma. This is why you have abandonment wounds or issues. You have rejection issues. You have fucking, even anything, man. But I know I'm all over the place, but I know this video is kind of negative, but when it comes to motivation and like striving for success and being the best version of yourself, what really motivates me, like I said, is the fact that I'm tired of feeling like I'm lacking. I'm tired of like just not being satisfied with life. I'm tired of I'm tired of my traumatic experiences. I'm tired of my trauma just controlling how I'm living my life. Like, at times I'll be self-reflecting, and I'm starting to see how like my traumatic experiences, or like how my trauma is like causing me to make certain decisions certain decisions that I regret making, or just how I operate. Like, I'm not acting like my true self whenever I'm around people, and it's because of like traumatic experiences, just other shit like that, just my household, my upbringing, just shit like that. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this as well, but it is what it is. This is why in this world it does get annoying how like me and a lot of people, we're always around people who aren't good for us. We have a lot of toxic people. We have a lot of people who are just nasty or just evil, who are not evil, but I feel like evil is a strong word, but they're just very disrespectful. They're very self-unaware. They're very like emotionally like just messed up. Like, we have a lot of like narcissists and like narcissistic people. Now I understand we're all narcissistic in general. As human beings, we all have an ego, but I'm just talking about like people who are inconsiderate. These are the types of people I'm talking about, and they're all over the fucking place. But it is what it is. So just my advice is, you just like use your anger as your motivation. if you're tired of being stagnant in life, then do what you got to do to motivate yourself. Do what you got to do to just make it to do what you got to do to live to be the greatest version of yourself. You know, don't let life hold you back. Don't get discouraged by life. And if you feel discouraged, or you feel like no one can really understand you, if you feel like this world is so low, just watch my channel, just watch my videos, you know, and just know that you're not alone, you know. And I personally believe there's an afterlife, there is other life out there after we pass away, and just know that life is temporary. So like life may seem shitty, but just know that it's temporary. So why not live life to the fullest? Why not live life to the best of your ability? Why not do the things you really want to do in life? Why not do things you really enjoy with life, you know? Why not, you know? And that's how you gotta look at it. Live life to your fullest, you know? Don't let bullshit situations, don't let the fucking money system, just limited fucking society control how you live your life. And make a difference in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world, and always be kind to people, because you never know what people are going through. And there's a reason why people are acting like assholes, because more than likely they went through some pain, and like they went through some trauma, and you know, so it doesn't hurt to be nice to someone. It doesn't hurt to say good morning, or like good afternoon, or good evening. Just treat people how you want to be treated, you know. And just know that like if you're watching this, you're still alive, and you still have a purpose, and you're meant for great things, and do what you got to do, you know. Don't let this world bring you down, you know. Be the light this world wants you to see. And I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.